All right. So when did you decide to monetize and just turn your whole IG thing into like a business?
I decided to do that as soon as I started getting a lot of DMs to promote people's clothing brands. Like, people wanted to send me stuff. Like, a lot of people started to wanted to send me stuff. Like, there was paintings, there was drawings, there was
Of yourself, right?
yeah of me, and there was
How crazy is that?
and I jokingly said, you know what? Like, if I get those paintings, I might put it in my room or something.
Mm-hmm.
But then that never got to that. But
Mm-hmm.
just for like the brands alone, a lot of like different small companies, small businesses,
Yeah.
and just like I would say big companies, yeah, fairly,
Mm-hmm.
started to message me, and I had to now put an email on my account so people could just message me on my email,
Mm-hmm.
and flat tummy tea. They wanted me to do they wanted me to promote their products.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gummy bear hair was another thing that the Kardashians like to
Oh my
promote too.
God.
They wanted me to promote their stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and then just regular small businesses that I didn't really know that were more so in the U.S. that wanted me
Mm-hmm.
to just wear their clothing. So they would just email it to me and say, hey, this is what I have in mind for you to wear. How much do you charge, etc., etc., etc. So once I started to get that, I'm like, oh, like, how does this work? Like, how am I even supposed to be getting paid?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the whole process of them, like email, like sending these stuff, because first of all, I'm African, so when random stuff just start pouring in and get delivered at the house,
Yeah.
my parents was like, "Yo, when did you go shopping?" I'm like, then I have to like lie to them because it's like they don't know what's going on really. So I have to tell them like, I just ordered it and people just sent it to me and whatever. I just made up a lie.
Mm-hmm.
But then I realized that I already had a PayPal account, and PayPal is just a regular, like monetary platform where you could use to, get some money from anywhere.
Oh yeah,
So
any currency, right?
yeah, any currency. So I thought that was the easiest way for me to get money, especially from a lot of the businesses and people that want to send me stuff from the US, because a lot of the businesses that were messaging me were from the US, and some of them were also in the Europe too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's when I realized, yeah, I have to like do something. I have to create this page more of a business so that, for one, people could kind of take me serious, because a lot of the times when they say, oh yeah, you're 16, you're 17, you're 18, you're 19, like, and you're just posting pictures, like, people could just really just go and do whatever they want with your name. So I'm like, okay, if I do this business wise, like, maybe I might be taken serious. Maybe people might not want to create fake pages, because then that would be even harder to deal with, because then other people will probably be making money off of me.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, they would just message me, transfer me the money through PayPal. I'll direct deposit into my bank account. Yeah. And that's how it would work. And then if they sent me free stuff, then that was basically the compensation. So they would like say for example, a company has shirts that they want to promote. They'll send me 2-3 shirts, and they'll say, hey, since you're a model, just book a photo shoot or just get some pictures in our brand, and that's basically your compensation.
What
the free shirt?
The shirt?
Yeah. Oh. But that's only if I actually liked it.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
I really don't.
How do you distinguish which opportunities to take and which ones you're like, yeah, I'm not taking this one?
The ones I thought maybe I'd get like a higher exposure. Yeah. Like companies like Flat Tummy Tea, like they repost some of the okay, so being paid versus getting free stuff. I feel like I would get free stuff more than getting paid. And sometimes I would have to negotiate with them to get paid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there were some cases where I had to like tell them like, okay, what you're offering me is not enough. Like, you want me to post, for example, an ad for 5 days in 1 week consecutively, like back to back, but you're only giving me free stuff. Like, I need to get paid. You're using my platform, and it's not just for 1 day, it's for 5. Yeah. So now I have to figure out what that's worth, because I don't want to like ask for too much money, but I also don't want to ask for too like very less. And you know what's crazy about it is that every time I post an ad, for example, and like on my story and say, hey, I'm open to do promos, like email me or send me some stuff so I can post your products, and I put the price that I'm considering to charge, people would DM me like crazy, like, yo, that's too cheap, you should do like a higher, amount of money. Like $50 is too small. You should do 100, or you should do 500. You have the ability to take control on how much you're worth, but you're not putting that much into, like, why are you not doing that? And for me, like, the thing is, I got into the modeling stuff, like, mainly for the attention, because I knew I already was getting it, like, and the exposure, of course.
Yeah.
But I never really expected for it to ever become monetary. Like, to be quite honest, like, I didn't know how it was going to end up to even get people to use me so that they could, showcase their products. I feel blessed and I feel honored. Like, thank you for asking me so that I can, help further your business and still get paid while doing it. But at the same time, like, I never really expected to even get paid in the first place. I didn't know how I was going to do that. So for me, I felt like, because of my character and because I don't want to be perceived as someone who is just a money, like, hungry, a money hungry influencer, I just say, listen, like, this is what's reasonable to me, between $50 and $100 or even $150. Are you okay with this? If they themselves now want to offer more or what's good for their budget, then we go back and forth and negotiate. Like, the highest I could have been paid was like $300, maybe $400, but it's like every month I have to now promote, and that was with Flat Tummy Tea.
Wow. For how long?
For 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah.
Every month you make $300.
So every month there's a time period where they know that they're going to be promoting their product. So they're going to be sending out their product to many influencers.
Yeah. And
we have to post on that day at a specific time. Everybody has their own time when they're going to post.
Yeah.
But that's going to be posted and it's going to stay up for an amount of days, and you get compensated for the amount of times that you've posted these things.
And the so the money that they paid you, that was just for the entire thing, like the 3 month period.
Yeah. Okay. They'll only pay me like the full amount.
Okay. I see.
But then with Flat Tummy Tea and obviously Gummy Bear Hair, because they're real businesses, they send you like an email with a contract and you have to sign, you have to check mark stuff. It was really serious with them. But everybody else is like, yo, I'm having a direct conversation with you. I don't have a manager. A lot of people wanted to quote unquote manage me. I'm like, yo, it's not that deep. I can talk for myself. You get me? But yeah, like, people wanted to manage me and I didn't have a manager. I don't have like a me.